Hey, has anybody noticed this crazy thing that we're on the road to socialism? I'm just saying. Wow, we got that S-chips thing going for us. That's great. There's the change that we're all hoping for. Really, seriously. Hey, I got an idea. If we're going to go down the road of socialism, I mean, why not really go for it, huh? From the Western Front, our glorious revolution is starting to take hold. Oh, the revolution of change. Our fearless leader has just signed in S-chips, and earlier today, he spoke out against capitalism. Listen up.
As part of the reforms we're announcing today, top executives at firms receiving extraordinary help from U.S. taxpayers will have their compensation capped at $500,000. A fraction of the salaries that have been reported recently.
Now, those capitalists will say that the mother country shouldn't decide anyone's salary. Only because, those capitalists will say they shouldn't have been bailed out in the first place. But what would you expect a capitalist to say? Also in the news today, our workers are uniting there in the nation's capital to improve the life of you, the average worker, with a union card check. That way, you can unionize everything. Now again, the capitalists will say, oh gee, that's wrong, because secret ballots are part of the American way of life. Of course they would say that. But I remind you, what do they know about their way of life? Good heavens, what? Can we stop the music? What the heck is happening to us? I'm listening to the president just a few minutes ago, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, right? I mean, this is just the first step. Oh, good. Well, let's not even debate it. Let's just rush it in on an emergency. Tonight, I'm going to tie some of these things together. How the government is moving to nationalize our banks. Does that sound like a good idea to anybody? We're setting salary caps for bailed out company executives. And let me tell you something. This one, I'm actually for. But wait until you hear me explain it. The dangers of the union card check tonight. The move towards universal health care, ensuring the S-chips to ensure kids, by the way, now defined by our government as people who are 30 years old. If that's my kid, get the hell out of my house. You might say, oh, Glenn, that's crazy talk. They're still our children. No, they're not. You're living in my house and you need my insurance. Get the hell out of my house and get a job, deadbeat. But maybe that's just me. I'm going to show you how all of these things are happening. Aaron, I just love you. I want to show you how these things are happening today, and they line up with some of the goings-on in history's worst socialist, fascist countries. When did socialism become a happy thing for us? These people may not be taking us on the same road that fascist dictators took the rest of the world on a long time ago, but they're using the same tactics and the same propaganda. Our very country is at stake when people use emergencies to quickly shove down programs down our throats without any discussion. But why would I expect otherwise? After all, isn't it global warming? They all say, oh, the discussion is over, you flat earther, you Holocaust denier.